Hey soccer people, Johnny here, and we are doing great. Soccer program is going to be awesome this year. I have 3 things that I want to tell you, well actually maybe 4. So first thing, registration's open for 1 more week, so we have late registration. If anybody didn't get in by the deadline, we add 1 more week at the end so that people get a chance. So if you have any friends who are total slackers like I do, then tell them to get their butt signed up for soccer. In particular, this is kind of an interesting trend. So we got a whole bunch of data of who's registered and stuff, and I'm looking at it, and we have record numbers of U5, U6, the youngest ages. And so like crazy off the charts numbers of like 4-year-olds who are playing soccer this year. And then as the kids get older, we slide into average, and then we actually drop into lower than average. And so we actually really need more 10 to 14-year-old boys and girls. Like for example, we had I think about 50 U12 boys last year, and we're at like 30 this year. And so we need like 36, okay? And it's kind of like that with U12, so 10 and 11-year-old boys, but also 13 and 14-year-old boys and 12-year-old boys. So ages 10 to 14, I think those kids, I have kind of a couple of guesses. I think those kids with COVID and with the social way the world is, they're a little more reserved and they're a little less likely to come out of their shell and go interact socially again. And so I think as parents and as just adults that can speak into their lives, I think we should encourage them, hey, get back outside, go play soccer with your friends again, and that sort of thing. I also think that maybe the way we did soccer last year played a part in that. And we are not doing anything like that this year, so we're going to have regular teams, regular season. And so if they didn't like that sort of show up and you're never on a team, you're just with whoever, pick up games like we did last year because of COVID, then let them know that's not going to happen, okay? So please make a big push on 12 or 10 to 14-year-old boys and girls to get them back out for soccer this year. That'll help so that we don't have to have 3 teams in the league and have a bye every week or have a doubleheader every week. Okay, moving on. We need 13 more team sponsors. I've been beating the streets getting sponsors for our teams. We have 52 local businesses who've already signed up to sponsor a team. We have 65 teams this year. And so it looks like it's going to be 65. So we need 13 more local businesses to sponsor a team. It's $250. We get the sponsor's name on the back of the jersey, and that's kind of the name of the team. You know, we're on Tony's Tacos, we're on King's Oil. And so we have lots of awesome community partners every year that allow us to pay for equipment and stuff. And so please, if you have a local business and your kid's playing and you want to sponsor, that's the best way to do it. I can get your kid on the team. But if you guys know anybody who's interested in doing that, let me know. And then I'm going to put my email in the description below on this video. And then we also need 94 more coaches. So if we have 65 teams, we need 130 coaches. That's 65 times 2. So we only had 36 people sign up and say, yeah, I want to coach. And that's always the way it is. And then I always call a ton of people and beg, which I will do. And so you might get a phone call from me this week. But if you, this is the best way to do coaching, as I've seen over the years. If you and a friend can get together and you have kids on the same age group, get together, I'll put your kids on the team that you guys are coaching, and then it just works because you're friends and you get along with each other. And so you don't really need a whole lot of experience to coach soccer. It's just so much simpler of a game than something like baseball. I coached t-ball and soccer the first year I moved to Prineville. And soccer's so easy to coach, it's just, hey kid, here's a ball, put it in that goal over there. And it gets a little more complicated every year, like, hey, play defense this year, But t-ball, it's like, oh my gosh, run to first base, no, don't go to second base, swing the bat, don't swing the bat, don't go down the third base line, go down the first base line, stay there, stay in that spot right there. And it's just, baseball's tough. And so I could see why people would be like, I don't know if I should coach. Soccer is so simple. So if you are, I used to say this, if you can pass a background check, you can coach a soccer team, okay? And that's still true. So if you're a good parent, okay, if you're a good parent, okay, you can coach a soccer team. And so just kids need loving adults in their lives who want good things for them. If that's you, you will be a great soccer coach, okay? And if you and a friend have kids and you want them to be on the same team, send me an email, say, hey, we'll coach a team together. I will put your kids on the same team, okay? And so that's where we're at right now. I'm in the process of getting our jersey order done, and then everything will be here in August. We'll have a coach training in August, and then last week in August, practices will start. I think the last day of August is maybe the first practice is August 30th. So if you're like, what's going on with soccer? And you watch this entire video, August 30th, first practice. Okay, thanks guys for watching the video. Sorry it went a little long. I was trying to hit 3 minutes, hit 5.